Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And I think it's like the 17th or something. I'll put it in the titles. Anyway, it's a nice, clear, blue sky day today. And it was a real cool day. And I don't mean neato by cool, I mean cold. 50 degrees was the high today, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And yeah, it's starting to get colder right now. So I just decided to pack things up and go inside. This morning when I started out here, it was just too cold because this whole area was in the shade, and now it's going to be in the shade again for the end of the day. So I started packing things up. So what was I doing today? Well, I was cleaning the van out. And my van now is sitting up high in the back end. It raised up a little bit. I pulled about somewhere close to 300 pounds of stuff out of the back of it already. So it really did jump up quite a bit. And I was wondering why, when I was climbing in and out of the back doors there to grab stuff and bring them in and put them in different locations inside the container and garage, why it was getting harder and harder. I thought I was just getting tireder and tireder, but it's gone up about 3 inches higher than what it was. So I had to step up an extra 3 inches in the back side. Amazing. Nice job though. I got all that stuff out. So I have shelving in here and cabinets and that. The metal cabinets that usually go with a construction truck. So I'll be cleaning all of those out and taking another 400 or 500 pounds by the time I'm done of junk out of the back of the van. And then I carry four water barrels, four 20-gallon water barrels. So whenever I go to visit friends in OC, I fill those barrels up and bring a little water back with me. So it's more of a beneficial trip to do such a thing. So anyway, I'll bring those back into the back corners here of the back quarter here and the back quarter there, and I'll be able to disperse the weight a little bit better, and then I'll be able to get to the other cabinets that are up front, because I carry all my locksmithing stuff in there, and I've got drawers full of commercial lock cylinders and things like that. I just don't need to be carrying with me all the time. So I'm going to set up a section inside of the container just for locksmithing. It'll probably go in this orange container, and because I've already got some of the stuff in there, and I'll get that set up in there. All right, another thing. I picked up some more of these T-posts because I think I mentioned it a few weeks ago. I pulled back into, when I was in town, I pulled back into the lot here on a Saturday morning, and all of a sudden I heard dirt bikes, and they were going up the dirt road behind me, which is actually, that dirt road is on my property. And there's a red sticker over there that says closed route. So those dirt bikers aren't even supposed to be around here. But I saw about 5 or 6 of them go by right here, and I was standing here, so the motorhome was in my way, and I could hear another one coming, but then all of a sudden his engine stopped, and I said, well, what the heck did he stop for? And as I started walking around the motorhome to see what it was, he took off and went up the road. Well, Andy told me that my fence was down over there, so I went and checked it with Andy and when he was here last. And sure enough, about 150 feet of my barbed wire fence was down, and all the metal posts were pulled out of the ground or bent over or completely destroyed. So that guy hit that barbed wire fence going pretty fast. And you can see the tire tracks where he just decided he was going to cut across the properties here And all of the signs in this area all say stay on marked routes. There is only one marked route for off-road vehicles here, and it's the next road over there. Not my road, but the next one on the other side of these illegal growers. And they don't care. He was gonna, in the direction he was coming, he would have come right here past my outhouse, and then shot up through this road right here, as if I can do anything I want. I'm on a dirt bike. You'll never catch me. You know, butt heads like that really bother me. But anyway, I just wanted to get that out, get that off my chest. All right. So I did bring my Nokta out today, my metal detector, and I did the ground balance on it and started doing some scanning, and I got a hit right there. And the hit said it was about 6 or 8 inches down. So as you can see, I'm about 9 inches down there. And I kept digging and digging, and then I would take a plastic scoop of the dirt out there and scan it over the metal detector, and there was nothing in any of that dirt. So it was still in the hole, and I'd get up and scan the hole again, and yep, sure enough, it was saying it was still in the hole. So I kept digging and digging and digging, and I says, well, it was a weird hit on the numbers, because it was jumping between 70 and 90, which normally is not something I would dig, but I just couldn't figure out what the heck would be making the sound down there, because it was a really clear signal. And I'm telling you, that hole, well, let's see, I would say the center of that hole is probably 10 inches deep. That thing was really getting a good hit at 10 inches deep. And what was in there? Oh, it fell off of here somewhere. It was, I had put it up on the barbecue. It was a 22 caliber shell. And it was all the way down that deep, and that Nokta was picking it up. And it was driving me crazy, because it was a good signal. So, you know, a brass casing, bullet casing, of course, you want to dig those, because it could be, being brass, is close to copper, so it could be, you know, a wheat penny or an Indian head penny or something to that effect. So you definitely want to dig those. But the gold range on that Nokta, from what I understand, is in the 55 to 65 range. So I was just getting some practice on it and how to ground balance and things like that. It was kind of fun. Had a good time for a little while. Then I said, enough play around, got to get some work done. But I'll do that every morning when it's really cold and I don't feel like doing any other work anywhere else. So that's one of those retired things. Yeah, I was tired yesterday and I'm retired today. All right, so I'm going to go up here and get my keys out of the van and lock it up. I don't have to move it for the evening. It can stay right here. And then tomorrow, I'll get some more stuff out of it. All right. I did close all the garage and containers up, and I was going to show Jeff and Cricket's Homestead the regulator and hose he needs to pick up from Harbor Freight. They're not that expensive. I think they're like $15. And that regulator with that hose would probably fix his problem he's having with his heaters. I just watched a video he had posted, and the way the gas was blowing, trying to blow the flame completely out, was too much pressure. So apparently the 20-pound tank running on that those heaters that he's got has just got too much pressure, and it needs a regulator. He can get the regulator at a Lowe's, or I think Home Depot carries some of them. I've got better luck at Lowe's, but even Tractor Supply should have a regulator and a hose. It'd be a little bit more expensive, but Harbor Freight Tools has them that are really inexpensive, and I have 3 or 4 of them here because I have different gas items that I use. And I'll show him my little 4-burner stove that I've got that I used to use actually in the cabin before I actually moved out here. It was a camping stove that I bought a while back. Just sits on a tabletop and it's got 4 burners. Really nice little unit, and I think I only paid like 50 bucks for it. So he might be interested in getting one of those for his cabin too. All right, I'll try to get that in tomorrow's video. Other than that, thanks for joining me. Don't forget the thumbs up down there. Don't forget to subscribe and share. G Bear signing.